dropping pace in the sectors, unless he too has a problem. But here they come into the bus stop. The 2020 Total 24 Hours of Spa is about to be won by Rover Racing, by Porsche, by Albamba, by Laurens Vanthoor, and by Nick Tandy, who takes the checkered flag.
Checkered flag.
The 24 Hours of Spa is another win for Rover Racing, delight for Albamba and Laurens Vanthoor, relief for Nick Tandy, who's brought the car home, nursed it home, sounding like the proverbial bag of nails, but that was touch and go. Second goes to Patrick Niederhauser's Audi, shared with Mathieu Drudy and Fred Verviche. Third will be here Matteo Cairoli, Christian Engelhardt and Sven Muller. John, it kept us guessing right to the end, didn't it?
I'll tell you what, I don't know what Nick Tandy was thinking when he could hear that bag of nails banging away. But, I mean, my heart was in my mouth, because just imagine if you stopped for mechanical failure on the last lap of a 24-hour race. I mean, the agony. I mean, I can't... I mean,
Well, high drama. Nick Tandy brings it home, but crikey, that car sounded horrible. And if Patrick Niederhauser had conceded, he will be kicking himself for weeks to come, because had he struck, he might have been able to do something. Who knows? 15th overall, Sandy Mitchell is on target here in 77 to win the Pro Am contest, as he now accelerates up towards the timing line. He's got traffic around him, but a Pro Am win for Barwell Motorsport is set to go the way here of the 77 Lamborghini. Sandy Mitchell, Leo Machitsky, and father and son Rob and Ricky Collard are about to emerge from the bus stop chicane. The Lamborghini heads towards the timing line, and Barwell Motorsport notches up another category win at the Total 24 Hours of Spa. This time it is a Pro Am win and 15th place overall. There's the Silver Cup winner. Over the line goes Hubert Haupt, bringing home the Mercedes that he shares with Sergio Afanassiev, Gabriele Piana and Michele Beretta. And still they come, because this is the Am surviving, Am winning Bentley. Stefan Tribodini brings it to the checkered flag, number 108, with Stefan Lemeret, Romano Ricci and Clement Mathieu having done their work. So, Porsche wins by 4.6 seconds, but again, slightly mystifying to know what happened to the Audi pace near the end, but this is not how a Porsche should sound, John Watson.
I mean, this sounds like a child beating a drum. I mean, amazing. I mean, when that car gets back into the garage after Parc Fermé, the mechanics will be over it. And I have no words to say other than, wow.
Well, Nick Tandy's word is phew, I think, because he's got it home to win here at Spa. So the Porsche clatters its way around, and the Nick Tandy-driven car is going to be, of course, once it gets to the pit lane, heading into Parc Fermé, but the team will be fascinated. Of course, how much of the noise they would have been able to hear, because all the engineers tend to have the headsets on, I don't know, but Nick may well have been in contact with them on the radio. He may have just wanted to keep quiet and nurse it home for fear of anybody getting wind of the problem. We heard it through the onboard, but the team clearly was very, very nervous towards the end of that race. But I'm still intrigued as to why that Audi could not make more progress, unless, pure and simple, they didn't know about the Porsche's travails and settled for second place.
I mean, up until the 2 laps from the end, there was nothing wrong with the Porsche. All of a sudden, we were wondering to get the move on, because he was with it, and he got it down to less than 2 seconds. Then the final 2 laps, well, I nothing left in the tank. I'll just cruise home and take my second place. Oh, anyway, whatever.
Well, it has been, as ever, a race full of drama, full of talking points, and we expected the rain, but perversely we had probably less than we did last year in July.
Well, we had a 5-hour stoppage in July, that was for sure.
And there the Silver Cup winning Mercedes, Hubert Haupt at the wheel of it. So, as ever, some hard luck stories. 27 Ferrari stopped right at the very end. Tom Blomqvist, I think I'm right in saying, at the wheel of it has retired, and Miguel Molina's Ferrari also stopped at the end. There's the Am winning Bentley, Stefan Lemeret, Romano Ricci, Clement Mathieu and Stefan Tribodini, all coming out on top of the Am competition. The size of the Am entry wasn't huge this year, but good that the Am's still as keen as ever to take part in the event. But as we expected, John, it has been a very dramatic race indeed.
Phenomenal success in extreme circumstances. Because of COVID-19, nothing could be done other than the teams turn up, a very, very small press corps, a television team, and we put on a stunning event. Phenomenal effort by Europa Racing. Great event for Porsche. Second race, second event in succession. They walk away the winner.
So there is the winning Porsche in pit lane. Porsche wins the Total 24 Hours of Spa despite a late race mechanical scare. Nick Tandy, Earl Bamber, Laurens Vanthoor the winners. Nick Tandy nursing the car home, and there it is under the winner's arch. It's a different celebration for this year's event, but Nick, blimey, yes, knows the enormity of that. He has won the Spa 24 Hours in a car that was certainly not 100% at the end. He came so close to winning last year. Was it 8 seconds, the winning margin that he missed out by? But this year he has done it. Nick Tandy wins with the Rover Racing squad, Earl Bamber and Laurens Vanthoor coming home victorious. And now Nick wants to have a look at what might have been making that horrible noise.
I don't know. I mean, the only experience I have of a Porsche having a noise like that was many years ago at Le Mans, and suddenly down the Mulsanne Straight, the engine made a rude noise. Drove it back to the pits and said, "There's something wrong with the motor. Can you check it out?" Took the engine lid off, had a look around, and said, "Yeah, that's the race finished." I said, "What's wrong?" Conrod through the block. Nevertheless, it still managed to drive back with a Conrod through the block on 5 cylinders. So I don't know whether Nick Tandy had a similar issue. I don't think it was a mechanical issue in terms of the motor itself. I think it was more gearbox related. Whatever it was, well, look at his face. I think he's as disbelieving probably as, well, will be the second place attempt to race